For centuries, Catholic theology was a dense academic discipline, practiced almost exclusively within the high walls of the university. To earn the elite title, Doctor of the Church, the requirements are unyielding: eminent holiness, strict orthodox teaching, and a contribution to theology that changes how the faith is understood. These are the standards the Vatican uses to define the boundaries of its intellectual tradition. But in the history of the Church, 4 women, Teresa of Ávila, Catherine of Siena, Thérèse of Lisieux, and Hildegard of Bingen, reached this summit without ever stepping foot in a university. Some of these women actively advised and corrected popes, asserting a spiritual authority that rivaled the institutional power of the papacy itself. Their elevation suggests that the most profound insights don't come from textbooks, but from a direct, radical encounter with the divine. Hildegard of Bingen ignored abstract philosophy, searching for divine order out in the living cosmos. She defined a concept called viriditas, the life-giving greenness of God. For Hildegard, the physical natural world acts as a reflection of divine order. Centuries later, Teresa of Ávila shifted that search from the external universe to the internal self. Using her city's physical walls as a guide, Teresa conceptualized the soul as an interior castle, a multi-roomed fortress where God dwells at the center. Scholars search outward for complex answers. Teresa ordered her followers to travel inward through silent prayer. By proving God is accessible through the nature around us and the silence within us, Hildegard and Teresa opened theology to anyone. Catherine of Siena grew up without schooling, surrounded by the dominating institutional power of the Church. At the time, moral theology relied on dense rule sets and behavioral laws. Catherine teaches that you become what you love. Sin is rooted in disordered love, loving the wrong things more than God. Holiness is the result of rightly ordered love. Catherine shifted the Church's metric of morality away from intellectual obedience and toward the orientation of the human heart. Historically, the Church expected its saints to accomplish massive, public, and heroic deeds. Thérèse of Lisieux lived a short, hidden life, restricted to the inside of a quiet convent. Yet she earned the title of doctor by defining the little way, a path to holiness designed for the ordinary person. Her approach was to execute intensely small, mundane, everyday tasks with extraordinary love and total trust. Holiness is not about climbing a mountain to reach God, but having childlike trust and simply letting Him carry you. Thérèse earned the title of doctor because she demonstrated how the smallest, hidden acts of a life carry the same theological weight as public achievements. These 4 women hold their titles because they made an infinite God accessible. God is close in the silence. Love determines your destiny. Trust is enough, and creation reveals the divine. A profound spiritual life does not demand immense intellect or heroic suffering, but a distinct shift in perspective. Try this today. Sit in 5 minutes of silence. Audit what you truly love. Do one mundane act with intense love, and notice the beauty in nature. Theology is meant to be lived. Which of these saints impacted you the most, and why? Let me know in the comments below.